Welcome back, my lovelies. Alright, so we're gonna go grab this sky shard real quick since it's right here. Heck no. Stop it. Alright, grab that. We'll grab this since this will be important later. I know it's really hard to see. I apologize.
Innocent. Edmund Bosek threw my sweet Chakan into the grave. No. The grave is the prison in that cave ahead. Chakan described it as a ghastly place. Traps block the exit, and most criminals roam freely inside. Bosek accused him of stealing a gem, and this orc monster threw him in. Gods know, he's rich. He's a prince from Glenumbra. He promised to whisk me away from my family and make me his princess. But now he's going to die in the grave, while I'm forced to return home.
Oh dear.
Chakan said the gate in the cave is never locked, because no one ever makes it past the traps. It's beneath the palace, and anyone thrown in dies there. Chakan said the guards are brutal, and the other prisoners are worse. Traps, guards, and other prisoners prevent that. Chakan said there are rows and rows of traps, and everyone down there, except for Chakan, is a vicious murderer. No one's ever gotten out. My poor Chakan.
Oh dear, you said he was a prince?
Yes, from Westry. How I longed to travel there with him. He described it as bright, beautiful, and full of life.
Okay. We'll go in there later. It's fine. There's also one thing I wanted to look at as well. I think it was this, maybe?
Why? Waiting rocked my limbs and wearied my mind.
Okay. Extraction. Do that. Ooh, wait, hold on. Asian. Do I have any formulae? No, I do not. Columbine and mountain flower? Yes. Okay, cool. Now that that's at 2, I can... There's something else I wanted there. Will you actually take me where I need to go, or am I gonna have to go through the,
I'll soon be heading back to my home. Very good. There's a fair wind now. Should be a pleasant sail.
Wait. We're going to... No, I don't want to go to Somerset. I didn't read it for a second.
Not many can ignore the call of the sea. Sure thing, but I'll warn.
We'll go to Wayrest. Why are we going to Stormhaven?
There you are.
No, fuck off.
Do not panic. Only you can see me. Come, we have to talk.
We still have room if you expect to travel.
Well?
Oh dear. Alright, we're just gonna... We're gonna do this the shitty way. Okay, we'll just do it that way. We're here to get my daughter. And that's it. Nothing else.
Over here?
No,
I could
fuck
use
off.
your help.
Go away. We're not here to discover anything. We're not here to collect anything. We're just here to get my daughter, and we're gonna fuck off. maybe grab a sky shard or two, but that's it. That'll help us in the long run, just collecting the sky shards. Nope, that's just a rock. It's just a rock, it's fine. Nope.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
Oh wait, is that Ember? Ember! Honey!
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis.
What's going on?
I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iren, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
Okay, how can I help?
I need to develop a counterspell, but first their protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, so I don't taint the magic. That's where you come in. Like I said, if you help, I can pay.
Yeah, sure.
Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north.
Alright, cool.
Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. Unfortunately, my spell kicked those wards in the teeth. They're not protecting anything now.
Oh, that's not good.
The spell I created has my magical mark on it, if that makes sense. There are certain types of magic that can be affected by their creator, intentionally or not. Messing with forces already attuned to you can have unpredictable results.
Oh.
Exactly. Magic is powerful and great and all that, but it can be pretty sensitive. Fussy, Magister Iren likes to say. And since my spell is already wreaking havoc across Tordreak, I'd rather not take any unnecessary risks while fixing it.
Okay. Let's go. We can also grab this way shrine while we're here, since I'll be needing it to get back home. Great. Restore the ward.
That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the... I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iren when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention to him in general, actually. The next one is in the glade. It's just across the way to the west.
Alright, will that restore everything normal?
Unfortunately,
Aw.
no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic inside the bounds of Tordrea. That way, I can work on a counterspell without worrying about the original spell spreading.
Okay.
Magister Iren made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be familiar with as much as Tordreak as possible, or at least the parts that keep it safe.
That makes a lot of sense. There we go. Now I gained one-handed shield. We're literally only here to get Ember. Everything else is... We'll do that when we actually finally come back here. My goodness. Why is it so dark?
Here we are. I'll make sure nothing gets knocked. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Iren's apprentice.
No.
The last ward is up here, inside the cave.
It's inside the cave. Okay. I wonder if I can up the brightness. I mean, because it looks completely fine for me. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
One. Let's get this over with quick. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Ugh, fish biscuits. I need to figure this out.
All right. Well, calm down. Calm down.
I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual.
Okay. What should we do?
Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Iren's things? He might have a book with more information about the modes.
Okay.
See if you can find anything in the tower about the modes. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
All right. Let's go. Yeah, that's a lot of moats.
I knew Magister Iren should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Iren... What the... Oh!
Okay. I guess, Ooh, hold on. Anything down here? Nope. Ah, typical mage's tower. Ooh, hello. Okay. Grab that. Lore book discovered. How is this not stealing? Firstly, did I already look through here? I did. Okay. Again, how is that not stealing? Can I not take the other one? No? Damn. Okay.
You in here?
Yep,
Did you
I'm
find
here.
anything useful about them? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Huldressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah.
Oh, I read that one with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually.
Alright.
The traps are finished, but the livestock and Huldressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that?
Yeah, sure.
Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. While you do that, I'll figure out how to fix the livestock and Huldressa. Then I can work on my counterspell. Meet me by the livestock pens when you're done.
Alright. I'll
Good
get
luck
started
setting
on
up
that.
the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pens.
I'm gonna take those. Oh. Yeah, I know I said I had, ESO Plus. Basically what that does is, there's a few things that it does. But the main thing that I like is the extra pack for the, crafting materials. And, more bag space for yourself. So it basically doubles your bag space. Honestly, that should have been a normal feature to begin with, but beggars can't be choosers. You also get a 10% boost in all experience gained, I think. And then you get some exclusive stuff from the shop, or like exclusive deals. There's like one, it's like small like little cosmetic things that you can get for basically free every month or so. And you also, because you pay for ESO Plus, you do get the extra currency every month. Alright, traps are done. So the chickens turned
Let's
into
get you two back to your
humans.
regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly.
Mostly, yes.
Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms.
Okay, how?
I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
Okay.
Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either.
I suppose so.
Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out.
Alright, I'll take the enchanted
Just
spoon.
look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Huldressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of.
Kind of, okay.
It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel the illusion. Basic stuff. Not even I can mess up.
Alright.
Well, they're still animals. They might run around a bit, but I doubt they'll make it too difficult for you. They're not exactly geniuses. Personally, if I was a sheep and got turned into a human, I think I'd go off on an adventure.
That sounds about right.
I wasn't trying to turn animals into people, I swear. I had a theory about animating the inanimate. One of Magister Irin's texts gave me the idea. That's probably why he locks so many of his books away, now that I think about it.
Okay.
Well, I'm hoping to avoid that scenario. But if it does happen, I'm not sure. He's an odd one. I'm too old for him to punish, and he's not really the type to dole out discipline anyway. I think he'd be disappointed, which is so much worse.
So basically...
I'll be in the tower working on the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
So basically it was a Fantasia moment. Like when Mickey grabbed his master's hat and... moo! And decided to go on a accidental rampage. Spoon. Cow! Alright, come here, you. Oh, get back here. No, 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 don't. There you go. Oh, you're probably wondering why I'm, do I have... Oh, wow, that actually ran out. I don't really need that, so let's just... Probably wondering why I'm playing in third person instead of first person. It's a lot easier to dodge, attacks in, third person. Because there are attacks that'll just kind of appear under you. I'm working. No, no. Ow. Rude.
Was I just a guar? This is all Emma's fault.
No.
Oh, I feel strange. It was quite unpleasant. Thank you for saving me. I know I'm nothing to gawk at, but I prefer to look like this instead of a guar. All right. She made me look like a guar. What do you think? I told Magister Aaron that Ember was trouble the moment she showed up. Trouble, I said. But did he listen? There wouldn't be anything to work out if that careless Khajiit would listen more and mind her elders. She's brash and often quite rude. Why am I standing here talking to you? I'm going back to my kitchen, and I may just have a glass of brandy.
All right, you go do that. I'm gonna go talk to Ember and get things sorted out. All right, all right.
Fish biscuits. That wasn't right.
Ember, what the hell? Are you okay?
I assume Huldressa is back to her charming self?
Yes.
I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Aaron has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news.
Okay.
Because if the Mirrored Way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. The tome I need has to be in there. Without it, I can't make the counterspell.
Okay, what should I do?
Magister Aaron has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them.
Okay, I'll help you get the book.
Once we find the Mirrored Way in Magister Aaron's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go.
Okay, what do you think we'll run
Not
into?
sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as I figured out he didn't want me getting in there. He's since put up protections and told me to stay out unless I have his permission. I'm sure he's got some kind of ward or barrier set up.
You were able to enter just by picking the lock?
It wasn't hard. Mages like Magister Aaron tend to think in very magical ways. They'll put magic reinforcements over every inch of a place. But forget, a few pins and a good ear can foil them. And to be fair to him, I'm a very good lockpick. Necessity. I wasn't exactly raised in the lap of luxury. Not even in the lap of genteel poverty, for that matter. You get good at things like that if you don't want to be hungry. Or caught by guards or angry merchants.
True.
Follow me. The library is downstairs.
Oh, it is downstairs? Okay.
Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can.
Yeah, let's go.
Don't sense anything. Maybe the
Oh,
old man
there's
was
a
bluffing.
sentinel. Oh, that is...
Fish biscuits. I'll figure out a way
Ow!
down. Focus on getting the book.
Whoops. Actually, set that over there. Let's set that right here. Alright. There it is. There's also the other books.
That's it, you got it. Now let's get out of here before I set off something else.
Yeah, we'll do that as soon as I finish reading the other books, because there are other books down here that I may or may not have unlocked. Alright, Ember, let's go. Oh, you already left. You left me down here!
Magister Irin really didn't want me getting in there, huh?
Yeah.
I have to admire the dedication. I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it.
Here.
Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis is. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there. 2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again.
Okay.
The counterspell should set everything right in Tordrayak. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a 2-person job.
Alright, what do you need?
The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen my counterspell. Magister Irin told me about it. This probably isn't how he wanted to implement the lesson.
Probably not.
Maybe? Old tales and myths always start from some truth at some point in time. The moats around here seem to be affected by more than my spell, is all I'm saying. I always expect the worst. I find it helpful.
Yeah, that's
If
kinda
luck is
how
with
I
us,
am.
maybe just some irritated wildlife we can deal with as we've done before. Or some of the bolder moats. But if there is some truth to the ancient tales, then maybe we find some sort of really cranky wind spirit.
Yeah, I could see it.
The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there.
I'll do my level up in between episodes. It'll be fine. Can I jump over? Damn. I'm not seeing any... Well, I'm blind as fuck. That's why.
I'm
Oh!
here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
I'm not seeing any ingredients. Although I'm kind of blind without... Oh, ooh, hello!
Light the 3 ritual flames here.
Damn it.
I'll get the ones on the altar.
Here we go. So the reason why there is a timer is it'll give other people a chance to be able
First, we need
to
set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site.
pick the lock if you fail.
Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
I'm dealing with this. So yeah, there is like a slight cooldown if you fail to pick the lock, either in time or if you force it. It's just like a couple seconds. But that'll give someone time to swoop in and try to pick the lock themselves. Which is fine. But if you're in a party together, you can all share the loot if someone in your party picks the lock. But if it's a random person that runs by, then the loot is all theirs. So if you fail to collect the loot, then you can't really collect it. There have been a few times, I'm pretty sure it is a glitch, where a random has...
We did it! Come
Woo!
on, let's get back to the tower.
Heck yeah. Where a random has picked a lock before I did, and I was able to collect the loot from it, as well. But it was either like a very short window that allowed me to do that, or it was a glitch. I'm fairly certain it was a glitch, and they patched that out.
Used to work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, full dresser. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
There was a spell that went awry.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
We did it together.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient. Given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her.
What do you mean?
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts.
Alright, I'll talk to her.
Don't worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now.
Is she a difficult student?
I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her, she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem.
Oh?
Well, just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books.
Okay.
Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been that for her, but not now.
So, I get to take my daughter with me?
Hey, you! Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Huldressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped.
Okay, do you think?
Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things.
Okay.
I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing, so I need to get out in the world and continue my training.
Alright, so what do we go?
Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that, but that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun.
Of course.
Magister Irin, I'm grateful
coming
for
with
your
me.
teachings and your patience. But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember.
Ember the sorcerer, reporting for
Me
duty.
occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Holdressa. Not a chance.
Alright. Now that we've done that, we'll go back to where we need to go. And everything should be fine. Dire wolves! Get back here! Alright, so each companions have their likes and dislikes. So if you do something that they don't like, they will not only tell you about it, but their report will actually decrease, which is very unfortunate. There we go. I should have just... But the thing about Ember is she doesn't really care about a lot of the shit you do. Like, you could commit a crime and she'll be like, oh, cool, what are we doing today? Others, not so much. There's like one other that's just like, oh, okay. We'll talk to her.
Need something? Sure, I guess. Anything specific in mind?
Tell me something about yourself.
I love playing Tales of Tribute. I'm not all that talented at it, so I don't win much. But the playing is fun anyway. I meet all sorts of people that way.
Okay.
Am I in trouble? Sorry, I just always assume.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Right. But can we do it fast?
Anything else?
Harvesting runestones soothes me in a strange way. Maybe it's the sound, or just all the potential ideas of stuff to make. I'm not sure. You want to talk about something? Sure, I guess. I hate standing around and twiddling my thumbs. Any activity that I could fall asleep during is usually one I won't enjoy.
Okay, yeah, so just kind of being idle will probably be her,
Hey, you.
what she doesn't like. When pickpocketing, bestows a chance to acquire a hidden wallet. Oh. Okay, alright. I didn't know that she did that. I haven't really messed with her all that much. I usually, I use Isabel, and, the other one. I'm not going to spoil him. I'm not going to be using Isabel this playthrough, so I'll spoil her. But Ember, we're going to use until we get my husband, and then we're going to, move on with that. He's a really good tank, and, but I mean, I don't really need a tank because I'm basically a tank. But I'll be playing as a DPS until I'm comfortable tanking. So, either way, my lovelies, I'm going to end this episode here. Like, comment, subscribe if you so choose to, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!